What's up, everyone? Coach Joe here, back from a little vacation. Just wanted to do a quick video for you on meal prepping tools, the things I find to be essential. Let's talk about some essentials and some optionals, and then also prepping for the week. So, without further ado, real quick, say hi to Murph. Hey, Murph. All right, sleeping. We're going to go through some stuff I have laid out here. These are just tools that I've found to be very handy over the years in meal prepping and getting ready for the week. So we'll just run down the line, and I'll kind of point out which ones I find to be pretty important and then which ones are kind of optional, but we'll just run through it. So first things first is a good pan. Get yourself a good pan. Invest in something solid. Don't get the $20 one from Target. I think I got this one at the Le Creuset outlet or whatever. It was like half off. I don't remember how much it was, but honestly, this thing's been a beast. It holds up really well against anything. And I like the pans with the higher sides, just so that when you're moving your food around, it's not like dumping out over the side. Get something with a lid. If you've ever cooked meat in a pan without a lid, you'll know that one side's probably going to burn before the middle actually cooks through. So get something good, get something with a lid. Take care of it. It'll last you a lifetime. So that one to me definitely is like probably number one. From there, we've got a cookie sheet. I think these are great for cooking food in quantity. So if you're going to be roasting vegetables, if you're going to be doing like a bunch of meat, let's say it's chicken breast or whatever you're into, these are just really handy. You pop it in the oven, you can do a ton of stuff at once, and you're good to go. From there, I would say a good spatula, right? I'm not really a fan of like the wooden ones. They can get like moldy and disgusting. Metal and plastic's the way to go, and I like the thin ones. This is good if you're moving like eggs around or flipping food, whatever you got. And then a good pair of tongs to move your meat and veggies around, and you're good to go there. Those 3 or 4 things, guys, the spatula and tongs, a good cookie sheet, and a solid pan will get you through pretty much everything you need, right? But let's kind of get into some of the other ones that can make life a little bit easier for yourself. So for me, rice cooker, big time. I think this thing was maybe like $30 off the Kohl's website. It's never let me down. You just throw the rice in with the appropriate amount of liquid, click the little button, and when it's done perfect every time. Sometimes I'll cook the rice with just water. Sometimes I'll do it with a little bit of chicken stock just for added flavor. Whatever way you want to go, it comes out perfect every time, and it's just really reliable and kind of just no fuss. You just hit the button and let it do its thing. From there, crock pot. These things are fantastic, right? Also not very expensive, great investment. If you are very busy running around, taking the kids to practice, or you're just really tied up, or you got a lot of stuff to do around the house, you just throw all the ingredients in, turn the thing on, and walk away. You come back, you've got this like awesome meal all prepped and ready to go. You can do pretty much anything in a crock pot, and it's probably going to come out tasting awesome. So even if you just Google like paleo crock pot meals, there's a million recipes online. You can keep it really simple, and then you've got something like in bulk that you can use for the week. So definitely recommend that. From there, I would get yourself a good lunchbox. You might be saying, Joe, your lunchbox is gigantic. What's up with that? 1, I know. And 2, I eat a lot, right? So I need to have my stuff ready and in a good container so that I have it with me during the day to eat on time. So from there, I'd also get yourself some ice packs. These are like $2 a piece at Target. It's not just enough to have your food with you. You want to keep your food safe. The last thing you need to be doing is spending the next 3 days throwing up because you didn't, prep your food right and you didn't keep it safe in your container. Being real, I'm not going to be packing my food and eating it an hour later, right? I'm going to be packing it and then I'm gone for the whole day. And some days I leave the house at, 6:45 a.m. and I don't get back till about 9 o'clock p.m. So I want to make sure that I've got my food with me. It's packed, it's prepped, and it's stored properly to make sure that I'm staying healthy and not getting sick. So I would say, guys, just adding that on, the lunch box, in my case, the lunch bucket, and some ice packs are essential to your meal prep. And from there, a couple things I've found that just make my life way easier. Number 1 is an electric scale. So electric scale and a good set of measuring cups. For me, I'll weigh and measure my food majority of the time, and it helps me stay on track and repeat what I'm doing. So I don't just want to eyeball it every single time. Eventually, I need to make sure I'm dialing my stuff in, and this is how I do it. So I'll weigh my proteins, and I'll measure my fats and my carbs. That tends to work the best for me. Some people like to weigh their carbs or whatever. I find it's just easier. Weigh your protein after it's cooked. You can weigh it before it's cooked, just be consistent. and then measuring your fats and carbs. All right, and then from there, one that's helped me big time is an electric griddle. This thing is awesome. Just plug it in, crank it up to 11, and then I'm cooking all kinds of stuff. You could do eggs, I'll do chicken, sometimes I'll even do some steak on there. But the beauty of it is I can cook in quantity and I don't have to eat up the entire stove with like pots and pans and things all hanging out. Plug it in on the counter, turn it up, and just rock and roll from there. So, those are some of the tools that I found to be very handy with the meal prep stuff, guys. So I would start with some of those if you don't have them. Here, one more time, I'll show you kind of what I got, right? If you don't have these things, spend a little bit of money. Go out, invest in yourself, invest in your success, and I'm telling you, it's going to pay back. Again, good pan with the high sides and a top. Cookie sheet, spatula and tongs. You can go with the crock pot. Get a good lunch box with some ice packs to keep your food safe. Scale, measuring cups, rice cooker, griddle, all awesome stuff and all very handy. So I would use those things. As far as the prep goes, real simple way to go about it, guys. I've got that FODMAP food list in the files section of the group. Just download it, right? Start with the green list, pick a few proteins, a few veggies, and so on and so forth, carbs and fats. Pick the ones you like, go out, purchase them, use the tools I just showed you, and prep a bunch of stuff. You don't have to cook meals every single day, right? In fact, I don't think it's realistic to have to do that every single day. You're cooking 3 or 4 meals every single day. Cook stuff in quantity, pack it up ready to go, take it with you, and then you're rocking and rolling. Maybe you do 2 days worth of prep and then you prep again. For me, I like to do it all on Sunday. I do all my lunches for the entire week on Sunday. Breakfast I make every day, and then dinner I make every day. So that's just how it works for my situation. You might need to figure out yours a little bit, but if you have any questions, comment below. I'm happy to answer, and hope this video helped, and we'll talk to y'all soon. Have a great weekend.